Question 23. AFE is a straight line. AF to FE is in the ratio 3 to 2. DE is parallel to CF, parallel to each other, and DE is equal to 2CF, so DE is twice as long as CF. And then we're told that EF is the vector A, AB is the vector 2B, CB is the vector 3C. We need to work out DE in terms of A, B and C. Okay, so to work out DE, I think that we're going to have to work out what CF is first. Okay, so if we work out CF, and then we know that DE is going to be twice as much as CF. So to work out CF, I need to be able to get from C to F. So I know that I can go from C to B, which is 3C, B to A, which is negative 2B, and then A to F, which I don't know at the moment. I do know that AF to FE is in the ratio 3 to 2. So if F to E is worth 2 parts, then A to F is worth 3 parts. So the vector A, if that represents 2 parts, then that's going to be a half of A, and that's going to be a half of A. So that's going to be worth 1 part if that's worth 2 parts. So if that's worth 3 parts, that means the vector FA is going to be 3 halves of A. It's going to be 3 lots of that, so that's going to be worth 3 halves of A. Okay, let's get rid of that. Okay, so if that's worth A, that's going to be worth 3 halves of A. Okay, so we should be able to do this now, because I should be able to write down what the vector CF is. CF is going to be equal to 3C. I'm underlining it because C represents a vector, and it's going to be, we're going in the opposite direction of the B, so it's going to be take away 2B, and then it's going to be take away 3 halves of A. Okay, so that's going to give me the vector CF. So the vector DE is going to be twice as much as CF. So DE is going to be equal to 2 times CF, because we're told that DE is equal to 2CF. So that's going to be equal to 6C, take away 4B, take away 2 lots of 3 halves is going to be 3, so take away 3A. So we've got 6C, take away 4B, take away 3A. Okay. And there we go. Question 24. Here is the graph of y is equal to f of x. The graph has a turning point at -1 and -4. There's a turning point there. And on the grid, we want to draw the graph of y is equal to f of x take away 2. So if you have a look at this, it's our input that is changing. So we need to adjust for our input, so to find the related point. So that's telling me that my input is going to move to the right. So I think that minimum point is going to move to there, that point is going to move to there, and that's going to move to there, and all of these are going to move to the right, and I can join those up to make a parabola. Where have I gone wrong? Oh yeah. join those up to make a parabola. And there's a god-awful parabola. Let's try that again. Okay, and I think that's the best I'm going to do. So this is translated 2 to the right for that function there. Okay. Part B says the graph of y is equal to negative 3x squared plus 4x take away 5 is reflected in the y-axis. We need to work out the equation of the reflected graph and give our answer in its simplest form. So if it's reflected in the y-axis, okay, that means all of my positive x coordinates are going to become negative x coordinates, and all of my negative x coordinates are going to become positive x coordinates. So I'm going to replace my x coordinates here with negative x. So I'm going to rewrite this to reflect it in the y-axis. I'm going to say y is equal to negative 3, and I'm going to replace that x with a negative x squared plus 4 times negative x take away 5. So this is now reflected in the y-axis. We do, however, need to give our answer in its simplest form. So that's going to be y is equal to negative 3, and that negative x squared is going to be the same as a positive x squared. So I'm just going to leave that as x squared. Okay, because it doesn't matter if I've got a negative number and I square it, it's going to be positive. So we don't need to write that as a negative x squared, we can just write it as x squared. Plus 4 times negative x. Well, 4 times negative x is going to be negative 4x, so that's going to be take away 4x and then take away 5. And then that there's actually going to be our answer. Y is going to be equal to negative 3x squared, take away 4x, take away 5. Okay, I hope you found that useful. Thanks very much for joining me. I will see you next time.